So in terms of parts of what you're going to need, you're only going to need a replacement loading belt. You can find these on eBay and Amazon. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver, and you'll need a little bit of plastic grease. Something like Mollycott is perfectly fine. Okay, so let's crack this thing open. First, make sure you've unplugged the machine. Yes, seriously. Some people just forget to do this. I'm not going to resurrect you today. Now let's remove the top cover. Usually there's a couple of screws on either side and 2 on the back. Keep them in a little cup so they don't escape. So this little white cog is where the belt is located, but as you can see we can't get to it. We need the tray to come out. Now, if you're not able to open the tray, what we need to do is to rotate the little cog, and the way to do this is to turn it with your finger towards the rear of the case. You'll have to turn it quite a few times, but eventually you'll see the laser assembly drop down and then the tray will start to open. At this point you can pull the tray all the way out until you see these 2 small clips stopping you from pulling it any further. Release these 2 clips and you can remove the tray. You can now access the belt. So here's a tip for once you've taken your tray out. This will help prolong the life of your machine and also give the belt less work to do. You can see you've 2 metal plastic slides here. Both of them got some grease residue on, but as you can see it's not that great. So wipe it off and reapply some of the Mollycott grease that you've got, or plastic safe grease. Just put it slightly along the edges like that, as it where the original stuff was that you've wiped off, and that will help the machine glide nice and smoothly once you've put it back in. Now here we have a little plastic slider, and we have a gear wheel. So as you can see you have some grease in there, so what you want to do is remove some of that, especially if it feels a bit gooey to your hands, and then just apply a little bit of fresh grease across here and here before you put the tray back in. You can see your drive belt is here. You can see that one's not too bad, but it is misshapen. But we will put a new one in. Putting a new belt in, it's just to replace. Now for popping your tray back in, you just want to line these 2 tabs up here and here against these 2 stops. So you can see that tab there, and that tab is just slightly hidden out of view there. You can just see it's there. You want to make sure you get them both lined up at the same time. At the moment you can see that's not lined up, so you'd need to pull it back out and straighten it a little bit so that they're both straight. What you're aiming to do is to have both of these clip on at the same time. That way your tray will be nice and true running. There we go. See they're both clicked at the same time? That means you've got your tray nice and straight. Manually close the tray. Now your little belt also drives this up and down, so sometimes you can hear this get jammed. So if this video helped you, please hit that like button. That way more people can see how to fix these classic old machines to save them from ending up going on eBay as untested. Join me again next time when we delve into some more retro tech. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.